Next, we'll create a rectangle using the rectangle feature. So we're going to do this one here. I'm going to hit Alt Tab to get back to CATIA. Whoops. Actually, I might as well come here and type in demo. It'll be easier if I just told you guys to copy paste this. Paste that. Nope, that I didn't make that easier. I guess I would just copy paste this in here. That's all we need. I'm using the Alt Tab just to pop back and forth. So we're going to demo the rectangle. All right, let's go ahead and go back to CATIA. All right, so we in the last demo talked about not doing this. We'll come back to this another time here. I'm going to hit plus and just create a new part, just to remind ourselves what we have to do when we create a sketch. We'll go into part design. Do you remember these steps? Are you able to keep up with me? You need to do this a few hundred times and you'll get them down. Whoops. All right, so step one, remember, always make sure the part body is the in-work object. Select this plane, select this sketch. We're in the Sketerworkbench. Slide the axis out of the way because we don't want to work on it based on the last demo we just covered. We're going to use the rectangle feature. Under rectangle, you simply click on this. Click a position. That represents the bottom left corner and slide it up. Click a position and you've just created a rectangle. Notice that you'll have in the part body, always open up your sketch and take a look at what you're doing. You got your 4 parallelisms, and this time we have our 4 points and 4 lines. So it orders them differently than we did on the last one. That's how I know that you use the rectangle feature. Okay? Again, let's delete this. Whoa, what happened? Highlight this and hit delete. Hit the rectangle feature. I'm going to work right on the axis. So I'm going to click a position here. How many points and how many lines do you see in the specification tree? Again, that's why we don't work on this. So whether I use profile or rectangle, I have the same issue. I cannot move this. I can move this line up. I can move this line. I can move anything but these green elements. I cannot change that corner. I can change this corner, and this corner, but this corner where I need a point, it cannot be moved. So again, we're not going to work on that profile, or we're not going to build profiles on that axis. All right, we'll go ahead and create a rectangle again. This time I'll go from the top right to the bottom left. Creates a rectangle. I'm going to hit Control Z to practice the undo button. I'm going to hit rectangle, create a rectangle from top left to the bottom right. So it doesn't matter if I'm going from left to right, bottom to top, it doesn't really make much difference at all. I will tell you why I start with the bottom left corner. Typically on my assignments, I'm going to have you make things referencing this coordinate. So let's say I say make a rectangle at 1 and 1. So when I go to rectangle and I know what size rectangle it's going to be, it's easier for me to start right here at 1 and 1 and then go over to whatever size the exercise is asking for. So right now my coordinates are 7 and 4 in the tools palette. It's going to be 6 inches wide and 3 inches tall. And that's the rectangle I'm going to have you create. When you click on that, you'll notice you got 4 points and 4 lines. And you have 4 parallelisms. Okay, so as long as you have that sketch in the part body and nothing in the geometrical set, everything should be fine. And that's how you create a rectangle using the rectangle feature in the sketch tab.